Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2019. As you can see, the Hooks is currently in 7th place with 121 World Championship points. Lulu in the lead with 291 points. Fantastic. Before we continue, it's time to go out in one of those gorgeous cars from yesteryear. Yes, it's time for an old Ferrari this time. An old Ferrari 2007. I think it is. I think it's 2007. I'm not quite sure, but I think it is. Just looking at all the little fins and little extra bits we got on the car. I think it's from 2007. Of course, it's got the groove tyres, so fantastic. Anyway, that's the end of the little session here for us. Let's see if we managed to complete whatever it was we were doing. Yes, overtaking, that was it, and we've passed it. Fantastic. And we also beat Lando Norris as well. You can't get any better than that, can you? No, you can't. Anyway, you can see for the next race, the weather is looking pretty decent. A little bit of sunshine, a little bit of cloud. And we're just looking at our vehicle performance comparison chart, and we are now 4th from the bottom, chasing Renault. And we've got to adapt some more parts to our car, unfortunately, which means we can't concentrate on any more parts that need doing to the car. But anyway, that's what we got to do, so that's what we got to do. Okay then, it's time to move on to qualifying.
Welcome to qualifying here in Mexico, where the cars will be going out on track very shortly and battling it out to secure pole for tomorrow's Grand Prix.
Hello everyone and welcome to Mexico as Devon Bloody Butler puts in the fastest lap. Let's see what time the Hussein Napoli is about to cross the line now, and it's oh god, and it's going to be second place, almost beating Devon Butler. Wowzers, mid-trousers. Anyway, a little bit later qualifying, you can see 6 minutes left off qualifying, and we're down to 9th position, but we've just managed to get up into 7th place now, just behind Sebastian Vettel. Fan-bloody-tastic. Anyway, that is it. Qualifying is now almost over, and we have dropped down to 8th position at the moment, just behind Sebastian Vettel. Hamilton still has pole with a 1:15.983, but we are slightly up on our delta time. Let's have a look. Oh, bloody hell. 4th position. We have split the Red Bulls right down the centre. Verstappen and Albon, and we go into 4th position. So that is it now. Qualifying is now completely over. Still hold on to 4th, so we're not going to improve on that, but are we going to drop down as we cross the line, or are we going to hold on to this fantastic 4th position? Just about to find out now, and the answer to that is going to be yes, we do. Bloody hell, we hold on to 4th place for the race. Wow, this is going to be exciting to turn 1. There you go, 4th for us, 11th for Kimi Räikkönen. Lewis Hamilton, of course, got pole position. Okay then, let's do this.
The air may be thin here in Mexico City. The atmosphere is anything but. The crowd have been chanting and singing, not just this afternoon, but throughout the entire weekend. There's a great love for Formula One here, and no small amount of expectation. Let's hope today's Grand Prix can meet it. The Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, 2.6 miles of track that allows drivers to take full advantage of their cars, reaching speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and providing lots of opportunities for overtaking. The circuit features 17 corners, 10 to the right and the remaining 7 going to the left. And with me as usual is Anthony Davidson. Let's have a chat about Williams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, the captain, Lucas Faber and Vettel, Leclerc, Perez, Albon and Nico Hülkenberg, Räikkönen, Magnussen, Devon Butler and Norris, Sainz, Stroll, Daniel Kvyat and George Russell, Ricciardo and Romain Grosjean sits at the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So it's time once more for the 5 lights to go out on the All 2 seasons career mode. And we say go, go, go. And it's away he goes. Wow, great start off the line for the Hookster. Bottas directly in front of us. We got Verstappen off to the left. What's the Hookster going to do? What's he going to do? Oh my goodness, I think he's going to thread with the needle right between both the Mercedes cars. Oh, Hamilton's blocking. Hamilton's blocking into turn 1. And the Hookster goes right down the outside of Lewis Hamilton. Does he get through? Oh, bloody hell. Yes, he does. Very, very wide on the exit. Oh, can he go up together? Yes, he can superbly. Up into the lead of the Grand Prix at Mexico. Fan-bloody-tastic. What a move. What a guy. Absolutely unbelievable. The Hookster gets up into the lead of this race at Mexico. Hamilton in second place. Maxi Boy Verstappen in third. He just put in a fastest sector time as well. He's just gone purple. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What has happened to the Hookster? How many shredded wheat did he have this morning? I don't know, but he's up into the lead, and that's the most important thing. But more important than that, how long can he hang on to this lead? Because of course the Mercedes is a lot faster car than what we've got in this Alfa Romeo. So I don't know whether we can hold on to the lead or whether we're going to lose it to Lulu. We're about to find out. We're just about to go now into the stadium section. Yes, it's a very, very short and quick lap at, of course, the Mexico circuit. There's all the crowds going, woo, woo, for the Hookster, woo, woo. They're going. Yes, they are. As we're about to complete lap 1 now, and you can see that Lewis Hamilton is right up our chuff now, right up our chuff. This could be very, very difficult to try and hold Lewis Hamilton back. As we're about to start lap 2 now, fastest lap for Hookster, but Hamilton is less than a quarter of a second down. The arrow's already gone red, as you can see. Look, he's right with us. He is right with us, and we haven't even activated the DRS yet because we're still only on lap 2. This is going to be well exciting, but into turn 1, you can see Hookster actually had him well covered off there, well covered off, superbly fought out there from the Hookster, and he holds on to this first position at the moment. As we accelerate forward now to lap 3, fastest lap now goes to Lewis Hamilton as the DRS has been enabled. This is going to be almost impossible to try and hold Hamilton back at Mexico, but I think he's doing pretty well. All the arrows got a little bit red there, but yes, he has managed to do it and still holding on to the lead. But Hamilton is really right up the gearbox now, the Hookster, right up his gearbox and gaining all the time. Bottas in third position, just behind Hamilton, as we accelerate forward out to lap 4. So yes, the gap is still less than a quarter of a second, and I don't think he's going to be able to make. Oh God, look at these! Both Mercedes are crowding him out, and I think he's going to see if he can thread through the needle through the inside once again. Does he? Yes, he does. Does he manage to gather it up on the exit? Yes, he does. Superbly, wowzers! Great move once again for Hookster, and he still, at the moment, holds on to this first position. But Bottas has now got past Hamilton, so Bottas is now in second place. Hamilton dropped down to third as we accelerate forward out to lap 5. Oh my goodness, we got a Mercedes once again. In fact, both the Mercedes trying to crowd out the Hookster, and he has to go very, very wide on the exit. Can he gather it up? Oh, bloody hell, bloody hell. Yes, he does. Oh, that was very, very close indeed, and not even a sort of warning for the stewards. I think he got a warning for corner cutting, but of course didn't get a penalty, even though he went right off the circuit there. But of course he was sort of pushed off there by the Mercedes duo. Anyway, we accelerate forward out to lap 6. And Hamilton this time is now going to see if he can get past Hookster, and he does under the DRS, but I think Hookster's going to do his famous inside line manoeuvre and see if he can outbrake Hamilton into the turn. Yes, he does. Very, very tight, little tiny bit of contact there, little tiny bit, but it's okay. And we continue on in first position, and Vettel got through there. As you can see, we can accelerate forward down to lap 8, and it's time for us to make our pit stop now. So we pit from the lead. Bottas currently in second place, Vettel in third. Of course, we're going to lose the lead now, but lots of cars are coming in behind us. We've got a Mercedes in, and we've got one of the Ferraris as well. Yellow flag out on circuit, so something's happened to one of the cars. Not quite sure what it is. Anyway, we change now onto the harder tyre. Thank you, lads. Very fast stop. 2.070 seconds for that stop. And we're going to rejoin the field now in 14%. Oh no! Maxi Boy Verstappen is out of the Grand Prix. It is Red Bull. Max is out. Wow, I don't know what's going on here, but Max Verstappen has done something to his car, and it's not working anymore. As we rejoin now in 13th position, still got the yellow flag, so I think we're about to reach where Maxi Boy is parked off to the side of the circuit. Yes, there he is off to the left-hand side. So let's go to a race replay now and see exactly what happened to Maxi Boy Verstappen a little bit earlier on. And you can see there that it's all going well at the moment. Oh, no, it's gone. The Honda engine has hand grenaded itself. It's said, no, I've had enough. Thank you very much. No more for this Grand Prix. And that's the end of Max Verstappen's race. Wow, he's getting right in the way of the cars there. He needs to pull over to the side. Come on, Max, pull over. Let the cars pass, for God's sake. What is going on with Maxi Boy? And he's continuing on around the circuit for some strange reason. I don't know why. He should have just parked it right there. But no, he's still going. He's still going. And he's really going to get in the way of the cars. I hope there's not going to be an accident here. But no, he's still... Okay, he's going to park it now, is he? No, he's still... What is he doing? Come on, Max, park it. Son, park it. Ah, now he's parking it. Oh, look, he was stopping by a marshal. That was actually very considerate of Max. Well done indeed. Anyway, back to us then. Lap 9 now, and we're in 13th position, just going past the pits. We've got some cars coming in for their pit stop, so thankfully we are going to gain some positions. Yes, up into 6th place now as we rejoin on lap 10. 5th place now. 5th position. Fantastic. But can we get back into the lead that we had from the start? Anyway, our teammate is just coming to the pits on lap 10. And we are behind Daniel Ricciardo, who has taken over our seat at Williams there, our old car, of course, earlier in the season. And we now go back, back into the lead. Yes, we've gone back into the lead of the Grand Prix on lap 11. I cannot believe it, but we've done it. We've bloody well done it. As we accelerate forward out to lap 13, still holding on to the lead. But the car in second place now is Sebastian Vettel. I don't know what's happened to the Mercedes duo. I don't know where Hamilton is, but Bottas is just behind Vettel. But Hamilton seems to have dropped back horribly somehow. Must have had a bad pit stop or something. Anyway, lap 14, still holding on to the lead at the moment for the Hookster. As we accelerate forward out to lap 16. Yes, we're still in the lead. The gap now, though, is 1.1 seconds between us and Sebastian Vettel, and he's gaining about half a second every lap, so it's going to be very, very close as we reach the conclusion of this Grand Prix and accelerate forward out to lap 17, just about to start the last lap of the race, in fact, and the gap now is down to less than half a second between us and Sebastian Vettel. You can see he's gaining all the time, but of course we're going to be okay as we go into turn 1 because he's not going to gain enough speed before we get there. So hopefully we should be able to hold on to this lead and hopefully win this bloody race, which is going to be absolutely fantastic as we accelerate forward now to the last dying seconds of this race. Just going past the crowds in the grandstand, the fireworks go up, and as you can see, we are still in the lead of the race. Vettel's in second place and he's got no chance of catching us now because we've only got a few more corners to go and it will be game over for us and the race. And we are going to win it as we're about to cross the line, and yes! Get in there. Fantastic. Well, it's been a great season so far, and as confirmed by now a win as that bald bloke who I can never remember the name of at Alfa Romeo congratulates the rest of his team. Yes, and there is the Hookster. There he is. Look at him, so sprightly. Just 39 years old in an Alfa Romeo, and he's still winning races. I just can't believe it. I just really can't believe the performance hit that we've had in this Alfa Romeo for the latter half of this season. As Sergio Perez congratulates himself, who finished in 5th position. Well done, Sergio. So up onto the podium then. There they are. There they are. There's the Hookster. Look, on the top step. Look at him. Look. Wowzers, me trousers. And he takes the trophy and says, thank you very much. Yes, I am awesome. Thank you. I didn't need confirmation of that, but you can say anyway. And it's time for the champagne to go over everyone. Fantastic. Get it all over Seb. Well done. Well done, Seb. Well done indeed. Well, that was exciting. Let's go to the World Championship points now and see where we are after Hookster got 25 points. So there you go then. 9th for Kimi Raikkonen, he picked up a few points as well. As you can see, Roman Grosjean didn't actually finish, and neither did Maxi Boy Verstappen. So in the standings now, we've rocketed up to 6th place now with 146 World Championship points, and we have split both the Red Bulls now. We are definitely best of the rest, and we have gone right in the middle of both the Red Bulls. Lewis Hamilton still out in the lead at the moment with 291 points. Okay, it's time to move on now. There you can see the points after Mexico. 146 for us. And it's time now for the next Grand Prix. Before we do that, we look at the vehicle performance comparison chart. Still in 4th from bottom at the moment, and we've still got to do these durability upgrades, unfortunately, which I say is stopping us from getting any more parts put onto the car, but that's what we got to do, so that's what we got to bloody well do. So we do that, no problem. Yes, thank you. More parts, please. I think we may be able to do all these. Yes, we have done them all. So that's all done now, so we can concentrate more on the development. Wowzers.
We're expecting qualifying to start any minute here in Austin, Texas, where drivers will be hoping to top the timesheets today and be ready for tomorrow's US Grand Prix.
USA, USA. So here we are at Austin, Texas, and let's see what oh, bloody hell, it's a little bit bright, the sun. A little bit bright in the sun for the Hookster there. Anyway, Raikkonen's got pole at the moment with a 1:35. We're about to cross the line. Are we going to beat Raikkonen's time? Yes, we do, and we take pole position at the moment. This is just a great performance. Once again, No, wait. Alexander Albon's just pipped us to the post. Anyway, a little bit later qualifying, you can see we're down to 11th position at the moment. Hamilton's got pole now over 1:33.1. We're going to cross the line, and we don't improve on our time, actually, so we stay in 11th position at the moment. Anyway, a little bit later qualifying. Once again, we've got the sun really, really strong pointing at us, and we're about to cross the line now, and we do improve. Yes, 6th position. Wowzers. That's a great move there. Great move there for Nookster, and it looks like it's going to be 6th position for the race. Anyway, a little bit later qualifying, you can see qualifying is actually over, and Hookster's trying to get out of the way of that other cars. So we are either going to finish in 6th, or I think we just dropped down a little bit there. Let's have a look and see where we did end up. And it's 7th position, but still pretty respectable, has to be said. Pretty respectable. Fantastic. Let's have a look then. 7th for the Hookster. 1st place for Lewis Hamilton. Wow. Absolute wow. Okay then, let's do this.
What fantastic enthusiasm we have for Formula One here in the United States of America. And it's an enthusiasm born from generations of memorable Grand Prix racing. Bruce McLaren took his maiden victory at Sebring way back in 1959, and John Watson's 1983 victory at Long Beach, well, that still holds the record for the lowest ever starting position for a race winner. It's the Circuit of the Americas then, situated 14 miles outside the great city of Austin. This is a 3.6 mile lap with 20 corners, 10 each to the left and to the right, and top speeds of around 200 miles per hour. Overtaking opportunities are available into turns 1 and 12, especially with that rear wing DRS wide open. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Now, I want to ask you about Lewis Hamilton. Everything's on the line here today, and the title hangs in the balance. So how do you think they'll be coping with all that pressure?
I think as long as they keep their mind on the task and not its historical significance, they'll be just fine. This is a race just like any other. You do the best you can and accept that sometimes things are going to happen outside of your control. If they can approach today with that attitude, the pressure shouldn't be a problem.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Kevin Magnussen, the captain, Albon, Grosjean, Sainz, and Lando Norris, Perez, Weber, Kimi Raikkonen, and Verstappen, Stroll, Hülkenberg, Daniel Kvyat and George Russell. Ricciardo, they've taken a grid penalty, and Devon Butler starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the season's clear mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away he goes. Good start for Nookster, good start. Leclerc just off to the right hand side, but what's Leclerc going to do? He's going to see if he can dive down the inside, isn't he? Oh my goodness, he's not going to do it again, is he? Yes, he does. Whoa, bloody hell. Little bit of end fence falling off one of the cars there, but Nookster manages to force his way through, and once again, for the second race in succession, he goes up into the lead. Yes, up into the lead. Hamilton in second, Bottas in third. I don't think both the Mercedes drivers knew what was coming there, but of course everyone who watches this series knows exactly what's coming every single episode, and the Hookster just sent it right in there, and he's gone up into the lead of this Grand Prix at the gorgeous USA circuit. Wowzers me trousers. The sun is beating down, as you can see. It's perfect conditions for a motor race, and Hookster seems to be putting out a little bit of a gap between him and Lewis Hamilton at the moment. There you can just see a little bit of a gap forming. This is great news, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what isn't great news, our gearbox. Oh no, 77% wear on our gearbox. Now, just before we went into qualifying, it was only at 67% wear, so I thought it was going to last no problem at all. I thought it was going to be about 75% by the time we finished the race, but we've only just started the race, and already it's at oh dear, we're going to have to watch that. That could be a little bit dicey for us, a little bit dicey. Anyway, just looking back at the cars behind at the moment, and you can see Hamilton is still dropping back a little bit from us, and we continue on. We continue on. First lap of the Grand Prix at USA, and we are still holding on to this lead of the Grand Prix. But I'm still a little bit worried about that gearbox, to be honest. Yes, a little bit worried. It seems to be wearing very, very quickly indeed. As we come around the final corner now and complete lap 1 and go into lap 2, of course the fastest lap of the race at the moment so far. As we accelerate forward now, still on lap 2, as you can see, Hookster still in the lead at the moment. Yes, still in the lead. Hamilton still in second place. Valtteri Bottas is still in third position. Chasing hard, we now go through the S's. Yes, go on, get it in there, Hookster. Very, very complicated section at Texas, of course. If you get it right, it's absolutely fine. If you get it wrong, you can lose a huge amount of time. Huge amount of time indeed.
We're looking at some Gearbox wear. Try to keep your number of shifts to a minimum.
Oh no, so there we go. We've had a warning from Jeff about the gearbox. It is deciding to damage itself even quicker as we accelerate forward into lap 5. Still holding the lead at the moment. Bottas in second place. Sebastian Vettel has now pulled up into third position. I think Lewis Hamilton has dropped back a few positions, I do believe. Yes, you can just see there that Bottas is behind us, but he's not really gaining much ground. And we are still continuing on in the lead of this race. But how are we going to do with this gearbox? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure at the moment. But at the moment, we are still holding on. As we accelerate forward now to lap 6. Lap 6. Still holding on to the lead. But as you can just see, just looking back, there is Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes, getting very, very close indeed. I think he may try for a sneaky move down the inside. No, he's going for the outside line, in fact. But the Hookster's going to have that covered off superbly. Absolutely superbly. And we continue on now. Still in the lead of this Grand Prix on lap 6.
Okay, this is Jeff. Update on the car. The gearbox is damaged. Gearbox is damaged. You'll likely find gear changes slower.
Oh no, 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 the gearbox has gone. It's not shifting up through the gears. We are still in the lead at the moment, but for how much longer? Bottas is going to be like an angry wasp right behind us, desperate to try and get past. He won't get past through the S's, but as soon as we get to the straight, I think we're going to be absolutely mullered by the cars behind, because we've just got no acceleration in this car because it is not going up into the gears properly. Oh no, oh no, oh bloody no. Well, we get through the corners okay, but I think just before we come down to this straight, they may be trying to have a go at us. I'm not quite sure. Look, you can see that there's no power in the car, no power, and they're trying already, and Bottas goes for the move, but the Hookster goes around the outside, has to go very, very wide of the exit, and he gets pushed out, and yes, he has lost the lead of this Grand Prix, down to second place, in fact, down to third position now, because Vettel has got past as well under DRS, but you can see there's just no power in the car whatsoever, just zero power in the car, and we're just going to have to consolidate this, I think, and just carry on and see what we can do. Hopefully the gearbox will sort itself out before the end of the Grand Prix and we can continue on. It usually does. After a couple of laps we usually get the gearbox back again, but at the moment we have now lost the lead and we have dropped down now to third position. But we are hanging on valiantly. Hopefully when we come in for our pit stop, it will actually cool the gearbox down enough and we will get our gear changes back. That's usually what happens, but will it happen today? I'm not quite sure. It's very, very hot, of course, at the Austin circuit at the moment, so I don't know if it is going to cool down the gearbox or not. As a car comes into the pits, and we're going to come in as well. Well, yes, he does. A very, very late decision there for Hookster, but he does decide to come in for his pit stop because, of course, it's not going to gear properly, so he might as well just come in anyway. And so there you go then. Come on, cool down that gearbox. As we just slowly trundle into the pits. And Kimi's coming as well, but he's way behind us, so we'll be okay. We change onto the harder tyre. Fantastic, lads. Fantastic stop. 2.2 seconds. Now, has the gearbox cleared itself? Well, let's have a listen and find out.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Oh no, unfortunately the gearbox has not managed to sort itself out, so we are in real problem here. Real problem indeed. 12th position at the moment for the Hookster. We've got Carlos Sainz in 13th place, but I just don't think we're going to be able to carry on much longer with this gearbox unless it actually clears itself, which we will find out as more laps go on. So lap 9 now. Lap 9, still in 12th position at the moment. More cars are coming for their pit stop though, so we've got up into 7th. We've got Perez just coming out of the pits there. So yes, up into 6th place now. And we look at the gearbox wear, 86% now. I just can't see us actually getting to the finish. Lap 9 now. Romain Grosjean is currently ahead of us, and I have to say that now we've put in the fastest lap because the gearbox has now cured itself. For the moment at least, we've got real pace in the car once again, and we go for a move down the inside of Romain Grosjean and get up to 4th position now. Yes, 4th place for the Hookster.
Right, you may struggle to get into gear at the normal speed. We're seeing a fault with the gearbox.
Oh no, I don't believe it. The gearbox has gone again. We've just lost that place once again to Romain Grosjean. So down to 5th position, and yes, we just can't get the gears engaged. 88% wear now in that gearbox. It's almost cream crackered as we're about to hit the final stages of this Grand Prix. But can we hold off Sergio Perez? It's going to be very, very dicey indeed as we go down the start and finish line. We just haven't got any acceleration in his car. Perez goes past us, but we're going to dive down inside and try and get the place back from Sergio Perez. Do we? Oh, a little bit of contact with Perez there. Oh my goodness, what's going to happen? No, it's okay. We've managed to hold on to it. No, we haven't. Oh, contact. Perez has had us off. Perez has had us off on lap 11, and there's cars going past us like crazy now. Verstappen's got past us as well, so we're down to 7th position as we go through the S's. No. With just nothing we can do. There is just no acceleration out of this car. We engage the gear, and it takes an age before it actually goes up one gear. So there's just nothing we can do in this race. Apart from get a new gearbox for the next race, definitely, because this one is completely cream crack. And as you can see now, Carlos Sainz going for a move down the inside, trying to get past. We go wide on the exit. We managed to hold it together, almost. And now we're going to get absolutely mullered down the straight by all these cars because we've got no acceleration in this car. Sainz goes past in the McLaren, and so does Lando Norris, and we got Magnussen as well. We're down to 10th position. We are still in the World Championship points though, but what's he going to do? He dives down the inside. Oh, that was an audacious overtaking manoeuvre there from the hookster. Just desperation is now trying to creep into the hookster. As you can see, both the McLarens, and he goes, he makes contact with Magnussen, and he goes round. It's all over. He gets a warning for a collision with Madison as well, and it's carnage, absolute carnage. All the cars are smashing into each other. Nico Hulkenberg is now out of the session. Sebastian Vettel as well. Oh my god. And the safety car has now been deployed on lap 11. The safety car is out. Wow, can it get more exciting than this? We got damage to the front of our car, unfortunately, after that contact though, but we're not going to come in. There's no point. We're still holding on to 10th position at the moment. Yes, 10th place. We are still going to get a World Championship point, hopefully, if we can just get to the end in this car. And it seems like the gearbox has now cleared itself once again, because of course we've been going very, very slow underneath the safety car. The safety car was out for a very, very short time, as you can see, lap 12, and already the safety car is about to come in, and we are behind Lewis Hamilton, as you can see, in the Mercedes car, as the safety car is about to come into the pit. You can see on the mini-map there, just coming around the final corner, and it'll be soon time for us to say, go, bloody go. So the safety car's now come into the pits. We've just got to go around this corner, and then we can apply the throttle full speed, just sort of trying to sneak down the inside of Hamilton a little bit there. So around the corner we go, and it's time to say go. So away he goes, still in the points, unbelievably still in the points. I can't believe that we are, but yes, we bloody well are. And chasing Hamilton, I think the Hookster's going to go for a move down the inside on Hamilton into turn 1. Yes, he does. And does he pull it off? Oh, slots in beautifully past Lewis Hamilton and behind Carlos Sainz, but no, Hamilton gets the place back, so he's still in 10th place. Still got that one championship point on the board though. But yes, wowzers, I can't believe it. Going through the S's once again and still chasing Lewis Hamilton on lap 13 now. Yes, lap 13 as we accelerate forward now to the last lap of the race. It's lap 14. Unfortunately, we haven't made any ground on catching Lewis Hamilton. I do believe that the gearbox is still playing up, and unfortunately we've had to lean off because we've run out of fuel. We have run out of fuel. It's in low fuel mode. We've just got a final corner to go around, but can we hold on to this World Championship point? The line's a little bit further away than it was in the last Grand Prix, if anyone remembers that, but it's still pretty close as we can see. No fuel, and we cross the line. Whew.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in park for a moment.
Well, that was a cluster. That was a definite cluster, but we pulled it off in the end, and we did manage to pick up, I think, one World Championship point. And there is Toto Wolff, the Dominator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No, it's Simon. There's Valtteri Bottas, who actually won the race. It should have been our race win, but unfortunately the gearbox was not playing ball today. And there you go, there's Alex Gillian, F1 YouTuber, in the background. And there's George Russell, who finished in 9th position in the Williams car. So on to the podium now. Unfortunately, no podium for the Hookster in this round, but Valtteri Bottas gets onto the top step. We've got a Ferrari in 2nd place, Charles Leclerc and Maxi Boy Verstappen in 3rd position. It's time now for the champagne to be sprayed over everyone. Go on, Valtteri, go on. Yes. Sadly, he's off to Alfa Romeo next year, so yes. Unfortunate, but there you go. No more wins for Valtteri. So on to the points then, after this round, of course. Oh my goodness! We got 8th position. How did we manage that? Oh, because Carlos Sainz and Lewis Hamilton picked up 2 penalties, 5 seconds apiece. Wowzers! And Kimi Raikkonen finished in 18th position. Well, I'm well impressed with that. Well impressed with that, indeed. And we're still in 6th place at the moment now with 150 World Championship points, still splitting the Red Bulls straight down the middle. Wow, I think I need to lie down after that. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Yes, in the Constructors we are in 4th place. You have been awesome as always. And yes, of course, there will of course be more later.